Last time saw us arriving at our temporary berth in Hartlepool. We have a look around Hartlepool.
Yeah.
We're just coming into the Navy Museum in Hartlepool. We'll have a look around this today. Printing's a bit easier in my time.
Royal Navy might show us I'm going to show you a few of the weapons from the deal for troop from the lace. The ground bass musket here behind us itself, 3 pound cannon. Now they all operate on gunpowder, so before we fire anything, we're going to take this powder here, place it on the block behind us there, and Connor has bravely followed us to light it for us. So when you're ready, watch the top of the block. Ready? There we go, he was stood in the correct place. Now, if you take about twice as much powder, put it down the barrel, but go to hit slightly differently. Cut it off, enclosed in the barrel, you can only escape out the end of the barrel there as well, making a very loud, distinctive bang. So the way the gun works then, you have the stone flint in here, same as what the caping is acts as an arrowheads. When you pull the trigger, you'll strike off this piece of metal here known as a prison, which should hopefully create a spark, which will drop down into the pan there, ignite your gunpowder, then travel through a little touch hole on the side, and hopefully ignites the powder down the barrel and sends your shot off with a bang. 3, 2, 1.
That rope, see the rope come out. See if you see where it goes.
It's the other end of the cannon. So we need this, which is a venting spike, usually at the top of the brass. So to start, we just accent the gun off and do that. Pump just the tap, exposing the gunpowder inside, and then our powder horn, which contains loose gunpowder. Oh no. Okay, stop it.
Ready? Follow the rope.
3, 2, 1.
This is from the headland at the other side of Hartlepool Harbour, the port. It's a fair walk round. So just beyond the gun there in the background is Redcar. And bringing round we've got the wind farm and our way south. So dotted around the headland in various places there was crocheted sea creatures. They look great, stuck on these posts here. Don't know why they were there, but they look fantastic, especially the jellyfish. This is into the port of Hartlepool. This is not where you come as a leisure. The entrance to Hull Marina is just across there where the rock breakwater is. Hartlepool's hour in a light towed in a small fishing boat. Well, it's a gorgeous evening. It's our last day in Hartlepool. We're heading back to Whitby tomorrow. We'll have a few more days in Whitby. Like I said, didn't really want to go much further north than Hartlepool on this trip. This was just to get out of Hull. Feeling very stagnated, sitting in Hull, not knowing when the lock is going to be closed. There is an impending lock closure coming on us, only for a couple of weeks, they say. But every week it gets put back. Another. Well, it's 4 weeks from now, as it is at the moment. So we're going to fuel up here tomorrow. I'll just top the tanks off. Don't need a lot. And then that'll see us all the way back to Hull. Now, given the problems that we've had with some degrading fuel, which we changed out while we were in Scarborough, we've decided we are not going to refill the tanks until just before we're ready to leave, because I can't trust the fuel at the moment. It's got this 10% bio in it, and what I dug out of the port side Raycore was definitely fat. There's no question about that. It's degraded, and we have been filling our port side tank from Marina fuel, and it's just another problem. Something you don't need. You know, when we're going out to sea, and we can be up to 12 miles or more offshore at times, and you start to get that horrible breakdown of stuff coming through, you know, you don't want it. You just don't want it. What you need is something that you can rely upon. I know we've had our fair share of issues with fueling, but always on the starboard side. I don't want to start getting it across both. Okay. Bow first. Keep us going forward.
So our first stop is at the fuel dock. Not to say I'm doing this all without a bow thruster. We're waiting some brushes.
Okay.
Don't know when they're coming.
Yeah, I'll shut down.
Field berth at Hartlepool is off to the port side of the lock. So to pull away is just going to reverse away from the dock, and line back up with the lock gates.
Thanks, sir. You're very welcome anytime, you know that. So, have a good trip.
Yeah, thanks. Ava Grace out. Okay. No. Oh, a little bit of a grey morning. We're leaving Hartlepool, just coming out of the Bullnose. We're a little bit on the early side. It's 7:42. We're planning to be in Whitby about just after midday, around 12:30ish. So we can go nice and slow. No pushing today at all. The bearing look is 139 degrees on there. That's so if you just use your compass as a guide.
No, I get hooked on the compass.
Get it onto the bearing and then take a view ahead.
Baby's got a calorie stamp. All because I hit a pothole that I didn't see. And yeah, I am watching out in front. I know I'm looking right side, but I am watching in front. This little wave just sort of took me by surprise. There we go again. You can see it's what's coming. Pepper's obviously expecting bad weather again. Seems to have hated it a couple of times. He's got himself tucked so he can't slip and slide around. But that's it.
So as the morning's wearing on, we're getting a little bit of a breeze. It's coming out of the southeast, and we're just heading down the coast with the tide. So once again, we're getting that phenomenon of a little bit of wind over tide. It's not much, it's just a light breeze, but even that does affect the surface. It just ripples up the surface a little bit. Yeah, we just hit a busy patch. Number of fishing boats out.
Call from one of our viewers. Our timing was spot on. We just made that bridge. No waiting.
Is it that one or? I'm gonna spin.
So this is quite a tight berth. Janet wasn't sure whether we could get in, but we got there without a bow thruster as well, or at least we were in for about 10 minutes, and then the owner of the berth came back, which meant we had to move once more. That was only for one night, and then we moved yet again, where we were for a few nights. Or at least we could relax in Whitby for a bit.